Set in a small Georgia town in 1906, Olive and Burns's historical novel Cold Sassy Tree, 1984, delves into the societal norms and taboos of the era through the perspective of its 14-year-old narrator. 8 years prior, in 1906, Enoch, Will Tweedy's grandfather, arrives at the home of Will's mother Mary in Cold Sassy, Georgia, a few weeks after the passing of his wife and Will's grandmother. Enoch dispatches Will to summon his mother and Aunt Loma for an important announcement. Much to everyone's astonishment, Enoch reveals his intention to marry Miss Love Simpson, a significantly younger woman employed at his store. Loma and Mary, Will's mother, are taken aback, apprehensive about the town's potential reaction, whereas Will secretly supports the decision. He harbors a crush on the attractive Miss Love and believes that his grandfather, since Granny's demise, has been despondent and in need of companionship. Disregarding the criticisms, Enoch plans to elope with Miss Love. On the elopement day, Will defies his mother's demand to adhere to a prolonged mourning period for his grandmother by slipping away for a fishing trip. As he traverses a narrow train trestle, a speeding train approaches too quickly for him to escape. Fearing for his life, he lies down between the tracks, barely evading the train's passage. Assisted by a girl named Lightfoot McClendon, he descends from the trestle while the train passengers disembark and applaud his survival. Upon returning to town, Will becomes renowned for his brush with death. Visitors flock to his house to hear the tale firsthand. However, when Enoch and Miss Love arrive, the overt exhibition embarrasses and shocks the townspeople. The town collectively shuns Enoch and Miss Love due to their marriage. Nonetheless, Will begins spending time at his grandfather's house and develops a friendship with Miss Love. His infatuation deepens, compelling him to surreptitiously observe her. This unveils the surprising revelation that Enoch and Miss Love inhabit separate bedrooms, suggesting that their marriage isn't as it appears. Will gathers the courage to question Miss Love about this, leading her to disclose that their marriage isn't based on love. Enoch desired companionship and a housekeeper, so he proposed to include Miss Love in his will if she agreed to marry him and oversee the household. Following this confession, Clayton McAllister, Miss Love's former fiancé from Texas, arrives, igniting further local gossip. Will witnesses Clayton passionately beseeching Miss Love to return to Texas with him, sealing his plea with a fervent kiss. Although Miss Love permits the kiss, she ultimately urges him to depart without her. Upon returning from a trip to retrieve a horse with friends, Will learns that Enoch has arranged for his father, Hoyt, to travel to New York City to procure merchandise for the store. Both men endeavor to convince Will's mother to accompany her husband on the journey. Initially hesitant due to her ongoing grief, Mary eventually agrees after Will persuades her, recognizing the potential benefits of the trip. Her excitement grows as the prospect of the excursion beckons. However, circumstances take an unexpected turn. Enoch changes his plans, opting to venture to New York with Miss Love instead. Mary's anger and disappointment are redirected towards Miss Love, exacerbating tensions. As Enoch and Miss Love depart, Hoyt attempts to ease the situation by purchasing the first automobile in Cold Sassy. Upon their return, Enoch and Miss Love's affectionate behavior prompts Will to ponder whether their marriage has transformed into a genuine partnership. Enoch unveils plans to establish a car dealership and reveals his newly acquired car. Will relishes the experience of driving his parents' car and musters the courage to ask Lightfoot McClendon out on a date. He takes her for a drive to the cemetery and shares a kiss. Unfortunately, the townspeople witness this intimate moment, leading to his parents learning of the incident. In response, they impose a punishment, revoking his driving privileges. Requesting permission to drive Enoch's car, Will seizes the opportunity to offer driving lessons to Enoch and Miss Love in return. During a countryside drive, Will's inexperience leads to a car crash, necessitating an unplanned overnight stay with a hospitable family. As Will eavesdrops on a conversation between Enoch and Miss Love, he learns of their desires for their marriage to evolve into a genuine emotional connection. Miss Love, however, discloses a haunting secret: she was a victim of sexual assault by her own father during her childhood. Believing this revelation could alter Enoch's feelings towards her, she confides in him. Enoch, however, assures her that her past doesn't diminish his love for her. Upon returning home, it becomes evident to Will that Enoch and Miss Love share a profound love. Tragedy strikes when Will's uncle, Camp, takes his own life. Enoch employs Hosey Roach, a boy whom Will views as his rival. Empowered by his newfound wealth, Hosey pursues a romantic relationship with Lightfoot, causing Will considerable distress. In a distressing turn of events, Enoch falls victim to an assault and robbery, which precipitates pneumonia and ultimately proves fatal. During his convalescence, Miss Love confides in Will that she is carrying Enoch's child. Enoch eventually succumbs to his illness. Contemplating the family's likely rejection of Miss Love due to their unconventional union, Will draws inspiration from his grandfather's unwavering faith as a guide for his own life's journey. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.